How many of you can admit that, Lord, I trust you, but not your timing? I wish I could tell you I've mastered patience, but the truth is, I'm still wrestling with this today. And if you've ever looked at your life and wondered, God, why haven't you done it yet? Then this is for you. I want to take you into a season of my life where I thought I was on my way to millionaire status. My business was booming. I was making more money than I ever thought possible. I felt unstoppable. But then, the unknowns came faster than the growth. In just months, everything I built came crashing down. And here's the part I didn't expect. It wasn't just the business I lost. It was my trust in God's timing. I didn't realize I had so much distrust until everything I was leaning on got pulled away. Like Jairus in the Bible, I believed God could, but my unbelief was louder than my belief. And here's the thing. I wasn't doubting that God would use me. I was doubting when He would. See, I had this invisible timeline in my head. At 21, you should be here. At 30, you should be there. At 40, you should have it all together. When those milestones came and went, and I wasn't where I thought I should be, I felt like a failure. And to make matters worse, after my business collapsed, I was living in a luxury apartment in Philadelphia. Not from my own income, but from my elderly mother's retirement money. And she has dementia. Every month, watching her retirement account drain because of my failed dream, it crushed me. I tried to rebuild. I hired people I didn't need, partnered with people who couldn't carry the weight I used to carry. But everything I touched turned into dust. I was angry, anxious, and spiritually restless. It wasn't until I stopped fighting that something shifted. I didn't stop praying, even when I didn't hear from God. But I stopped filling the silence with my own voice. And in that stillness, God spoke something simple but powerful. Your power is in your obedience. Be humble. Get under someone who can lead you. Work at it until you're great. It wasn't complicated, but I couldn't hear it before because I was too busy talking, planning, and panicking. If you're in a season where you trust God's promise, but struggle with His timing, here are 3 things that helped me. 1. Release your calendar. Stop measuring God's faithfulness by your age, your relationship status, or your financial milestones. His plan doesn't expire. 2. Make room for stillness. If you're constantly in mental or physical noise, you won't hear the instructions you've been praying for. Silence isn't empty. It's where God often speaks. 3. Obey the simple instructions first. Sometimes we overlook small steps because they don't look like the big blessing we've been waiting for. But obedience in the little things positions you for the greater. If this message added clarity to your life, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Everyday Believers Network, where we remind you to trust God with your everyday. Thanks for watching.